Well, this is it guys, the first episode of the Kebos-Shayzien Ironman. If you're keen on reading up on the rules and exceptions of this account, feel free to watch the promo video down in the description below, and aside from that, I am super excited to start this adventure, so let's get on with the first episode. Fresh off Tutorial Island, the first thing I did was to prepare the account for all the necessary tools I would need, which basically resulted in one giant scavenger hunt. I sold my starting gear for cash, bought some wines, and then hit up the Stronghold of Security for some quick cash. I needed a few thousand gold to buy everything on my list, and the Stronghold seemed like the best option as it didn't require me to gain any XP. After making it through, I had a little fun with the emotes, tried on the fancy shoes, destroyed the fancy shoes, and then went on to preparing for the Druidic Ritual quest. Getting the bear meat was definitely the most tricky part. Killing it with melee or ranged would have required me to get my stats up, so I opted towards using magic instead, which unfortunately resulted in 4 levels. After kicking a rat, cow, and chicken, we completed the quest and then moved on to collecting some of the tools. I got a glass blowing pipe for making vials, bought a starter house for construction, and finally picked up some fishing and hunter supplies. I then took the boat to Land's End, got rid of my remaining cash and gear, and officially began the adventure in my new home. At this point, I'm pleased to say there are no other major exceptions except for unlocking the woodcutting and farming guilds. Both offer a ton of content for the account that I would like to eventually unlock, but first I'll need to gain some Hosidius favor to access them. Instead of knocking this out right now, I'm going to challenge myself by setting the goal of obtaining Zarik's Talisman first. WhizardRS dropped them at a 1 out of 250 drop rate, so it'll probably take me a while before I can get one, but I think this will make for a nice compromise, seeing as I'm slightly bending my rules a bit when gaining the Hosidius favor. This is honestly such an exciting feeling. There are so many possibilities and so many pathways that I can take. It's really kind of overwhelming. I've never made one of these accounts before, so I'm not entirely sure how to approach it. I have sort of like pre-scouted the area, so I know kind of where things are, but I'm sure I'll discover a lot of secrets along the way. I think the 2 main early goals that I'm going to have to knock out is to first get my combat stats up so that I don't get taken out by like grizzly bears and just like various NPCs like that, because at this point basically anything in the map can take me out, so I'm going to have to get my combats up, probably my defense and my hit points specifically, so that I can have a little bit more survivability around the map. Other than that though, another thing I'd like to do is to get my hunter up really early, because I don't want to have to constantly watch imps pass that I can't catch. Imps are going to be a huge part of the account. They have a lot of unique items that I can obtain from them, so I need to get that hunter up quickly so I can barehanded catch them as soon as possible. Before I can do either of those things though, I'm going to have to get myself a weapon, and I'm not really sure how to approach that because I don't know the exact item spawns around this area, so I think I'm just going to go traverse around the map, see if I can find some unique item spawns, and then hopefully I can get a weapon and then make my way up to the chicken farm. I'm also not sure if I should really permit myself to use these wines. I was going to drop them, but then again, in order to actually get to the official Kebos area, I'm going to have to pass through the swamps, and without any food, I am basically 100% dead. I don't know, I think that unless I can find some food in this area, there's like literally no way I can get through there without cheating a little bit and bringing these wines. But I'll take a look and see if I can find some food. Hold on, I think I may have just found a solution. If I go up to this eastern dock right here and take the boat to the island, and then from there take the boat to the northern dock, I might be able to bypass all the lizardmen from the swamps. I'm not sure if that will work, but it's worth a shot. Was able to find chickens here, but I don't have a range available to cook them, and seeing as I also don't have an axe or a tinderbox, I don't think there's any way for me to get food, so unless my method for using the lake to bypass the swamps works, I'm just going to have to tank with the wines. Luckily for me, the strategy of using the lake to bypass most of the swamp worked out pretty well. I still would have died without the wines though. I had to use 2 of them unfortunately, but I think it's a worthy exception. I don't think I could have gotten through without any food, but luckily now we could drop them all, and we are now a full-time chicken killer. First chicken ever slain on the account. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh man, bones, feathers, gonna keep all this stuff. I'm gonna need to accumulate a ton of feathers as I'm gonna need them for fly fishing, so yeah, I'm just going to keep that stack in the inventory, and hopefully that will increase over time. And there it is, the first ever level obtained in the new area. Feels pretty good. I think I'm almost at a strength level as well, so let's go ahead and knock that out. There it is, first 2 levels achieved. Oh, it's official, we can hit 2s now. Very nice, the first ever random event on the account. I don't even remember what this one gives you, hopefully something good. Oh bro, what? I'm in Varrock now. Oh shoot, account ruined. Hey, there we go, a sapphire, kind of just what I expected. Usually these kind of events give you gems, and that will eventually be turned into like a recoil down the road. Some nice item spawns in the top level of this farmhouse you got, most notably the needle and thread, which will be huge for the future. I'll be able to make my own Xerician robes from the lizardmen once I can kill those. We also got ourselves a hammer, which I'll take, and a toy horsey. I guess I'll take that. I mean, I don't have that many items, so may as well take all I can get. Man, this is what I'm talking about. I really need to get my hunter up. I'd just kill to be able to catch these implings. It's so tempting, so I'm gonna have to get that hunter up ASAP. Well, this was the biggest tease ever. I was approaching this house, and on my minimap, I saw like 7 item spawns on the ground, and I got super excited, but it's just grain, man. I am honestly kind of relieved right now. I thought that I might not have access to this volcano because I got stumped temporarily with the agility requirement, but luckily you can just walk around the backside. So yeah, dodged a bullet there. I thought I might just not even be able to go up here. This is a little bit of a long stretch, but I gotta try. Will I be able to sell any of this stuff? No. Oh man. Okay, it's gonna be a real struggle to get the first cash on the account. I guess I'm just going to have to punch chickens until I can get strong enough to fight higher level monsters that will potentially have the chance of dropping like some weapons or something like that. I see red dots, I see red dots. We have a couple of food spawns, but most importantly, what's in here? Please just give me like a bronze axe or something, just any kind of weapon. Papyrus. What? Is that? Huh, I'll take the cooked meat. I don't know what I'd do with the papyrus. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe I'll need it in the future sometime. My brief search around the map was somewhat uneventful, didn't manage to find any useful item spawns, so I guess it's back to the chicken farm to decimate these things until I am like level 20 combat or so. There it is, the first genie event on the account. Got ourselves a lamp, gonna use that straight on mining. That is the first skill that I'm going to attempt to lamp up. I'm gonna need to get level 5 to mine the clay just next to Koren Castle. Just got some clay actually coincidentally from an imp, but after I can mine it, that will give me the push I need to get to 15, and then from there on, it should be smooth sailing in the mining skill. Boo, yeah, there it is, 20 defense. I said I was going to kill chickens and cows until 20 combat, but we actually were able to achieve 24 combat, nearly 25. So I went a little overboard. I decided to just round off the stats and get 20 of each. So we have 20 attack, strength, and defense. Finally strong enough to take on some higher level NPCs around the game, and hopefully we can get some nice gear upgrades. I think it's an understatement to say that I could probably use some right now, just judging on my current gear setup and all. See, these are the things that I really want to kill. The moss giants are going to be absolute bank for my account, but unfortunately I can't really kill them just by punching, so I'm going to have to get myself a weapon. The first thing I'm going to try is to kill the barbarians south of the woodcutting guild. I think they have a pretty good chance of dropping steel weaponry, so I'm going to try to get my hands on one of those. I don't know the drop table of these guys like the back of my hand, but I'm pretty sure they drop some interesting stuff that could really benefit my account. First kill, let's see what we get. Come on, man. The first coins in the account. Hey! Ooh, 27 coins. That's a lot better than the previous cash drops. That's a nice addition to the cash stack. There we go. There's the first upgrade. A bronze axe. We can use that as a weapon, and we can also cut trees now. Very nice. So what is the strength increase? It goes to +5. We probably have like, I don't know, maybe like 1 extra max hit. We can probably hit 4s now. Hold up, I think I can, wait, whoa, hey, look what we got. I was about to say that I was going to start flinching him, seeing as I'm low on food, and then Mr. Leo here just interrupted me, so I guess we'll do this random and unlock an emote, or maybe get a costume. I guess we'll find out. And the big reveal, we got ourselves some gear upgrades. Hell yeah, they don't have any stats, but I will take it. We actually have something to equip now. It actually matches my, my pants, wow. Yeah, Fashionscape 101 right here. There we go. That is what I'm talking about. Nice little upgrade there with the bronze battle axe. Pretty sure that should give a substantially increased strength bonus. So we're +5 to +9. Ooh, that should be an extra max hit. I wonder if I can hit 5s now. Oh yes, this is such a good event. I am looking forward to seeing what we get from this. Pretty decent time. Let's see what we get. I think it's scaled on your stats, so I shouldn't get anything too crazy, but we might get something interesting. 38 chaos runes and 14 coal. Hey, I'll take it. That's not too bad. Whoa, I just noticed this. There is a medium clue stash over here. I didn't know that they had any clue steps in the new Kebos region, but that's really good news for me because it means I might potentially be able to complete a clue one day. Hopefully they'll add more steps in the upcoming updates. That would be pretty awesome. Just made a quick trek back to the farm to restock on some food, and it is now time to advance past the barbarians and move on to the hill giants. These things have some increased drops over the barbarians. They can drop a steel longsword most notably, as well as a few other useful items as well, and then the big bones will be really nice for prayer. So I'm looking forward to killing these. Hopefully we can get a nice weapon upgrade early. Well, I'm not entirely sure if that was worth it. It took quite a while, but let's see what we get. Oh, Limpert Root. I guess that's not bad. The Prerix feel really nice. Next kill, anything better this time? Oh, of course. Giant key. I guess we could start collecting these. They do not serve a purpose for me, seeing as I am restricted to this area, but it's interesting to get that on the second kill, to say the least. Obviously, don't have a torso, so I can't get a stamina, but he gives me a strength potion, so that'll help me speed up the kills here at the hill giants. I think I will continue killing them, though. It's really slow, but I don't know. It's kind of nice to just kind of chill and just AFK here while doing other things. The first herb on the account. That is quite cool. Can I clean that? No, it's Guams that I can clean. Oh, rip, can't even clean it. Ooh, 52 coins. That is a nice upgrade to the cash stack. Yes! Oh my god, there it is. Steel longsword. That's exactly what I wanted. That's the best item I can get here at the moment. Man, that's so lucky. Let's see what the stat increase is. Next thing to hunt would probably be the iron kite shield and iron full helm. Those are the other two upgrades I can get from this place, but this is probably the best thing. Plus 16. Man, that is so nice. Let's test this thing out. Killed myself about 15 hill giants, and I think I'm going to move on to moss giants. I won't be killing many of them, but I want to just like test my luck and see if I get anything on the first kill, just because why not? Wait, they have 60 HP? Oh, this is going to take like 5 minutes just to kill one. Oh boy. There it is, the first moss giant kill. Can we get anything good? A wild blood seed? Hey, very nice. The first book of knowledge on the account from the school random event. So let's slap that right on to mining for, I think it's like 15 XP. Yeah, 15, so a little bit better than a genie. Another upgrade coming in, this time the steel mid-helm. Not too shabby. The first cosmic runes on the account, those will eventually go towards making my strength amulet / rings of recoil once I can obtain some molds from the barbarians. So this is a pretty good random event to get. You basically always get noted gems from this one, so I'm hoping I can get some, preferably sapphires. Let's see what we got. Ooh, rubies. Yeah, I won't be able to use that for a while, but that will be my strength amulet in the distant future from now. Why the heck not? That's an axe shop, dude. Why? This makes no sense. I thought for sure, like, I might finally be able to take advantage of this shop and sell something. But apparently the axe shop does not accept axes. Now that I've obtained my first decent weapon, as well as improved my stats to a point where I can actually survive well around the map, I think it is now time to move on to my next big goal, which is to train up the hunter skill. Training Hunter is going to be a huge advantage early on, as it will let me catch the randomly spawning implings around the map. Every time I pass an impling and I don't have the Hunter level required to catch it, it's a big missed opportunity, as they have a ton of useful items on their drop table, items that I can't access anywhere else on the map. The XP isn't going to be great, and it's going to be a long grind, but ultimately I'm going to need to get level 27 before I can barehand catch the baby implings, so I'm going to go take this lone bird snare over to the Crimson Swifts and grind out this hunter. And if you're wondering how long I'm going to have to stay here, it is going to be approximately 53 until I can catch regular Chinchampas, which spawn just south of the Woodcutting Guild. So yeah, I have one bird snare to get me to 53 hunter. It's going to be rough, and it's going to take a long time, but we'll get there eventually. It's also worth mentioning that I won't be doing this in one sitting. Obviously, that's going to be kind of rough, so I will be doing other things on the side. I'll probably go back and hit up some more moss giants to see if I can get some more gear upgrades, and then maybe train some other stats. I got myself my axe and tinderbox, so I might train a little wood cutting here and there as well. And here we are. This will be our hunter training location for the next foreseeable future. As I said, I'll try to mix up the content a little bit, but we will be spending a large portion of our time in this little swampy area by the coast. By the end of this, these birds will learn to fear me. First Hunter XP on the account. I don't even know how much it is. Oh, I have this thing turned off. It was 34 XP. Will also be a pretty nice way of passively obtaining feathers for future fly fishing, so that's another nice perk about doing this and grinding it out for so long. Very nice, level 10 Hunter, making pretty steady progress so far. It took me 10 levels to realize this for some reason, but I suppose I could cut these dead trees to train woodcutting while I wait for my trap. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier, but yeah, that's a really good way to passively gain woodcutting XP. Level 15 Hunter, and that unlocks the Ruby Harvest Butterfly, which I'm pretty sure I have access to near Land's End. The only problem is I don't have a net at the moment, but I'm thinking there might be a chance that I could potentially smuggle one out of a raid, so I'll look into that in the future. For now, I'm just going to stick to catching the Crimson Swifts. I'm pretty satisfied with the XP, and I'm also getting pretty good woodcutting and firemaking XP passively on the side. Just got another strength potion. Very nice, full one now. Another milestone coming in right here. This is going to be level 20 Hunter. Seeing as I bent the rules a little bit to get this trap in the first place, I'm going to only be training with the one trap, even though I gained the ability to train with two, just as a sort of way of like punishing myself for kind of bending the rules a little bit early on. I think that's kind of a good compromise. I have one more trap in the bank, but I'm only going to save that in case like a DC or something and this one despawns. So the one in the bank is basically just like an emergency extra. Oh my goodness, I actually have company. This is the first player I've seen in like basically the entire duration of this account. Dude, he's got a master clue pet. Oh boy, he's got the casket. Let's see what he gets. I mean, not that I can see, but I'll have to just trust him after he tells me. Oh, unlucky bro. Sub 400k clue. To be fair, I think that's like above average. I think the average master is like 300k or something. I hadn't noticed this until a couple of minutes ago, but I actually have access to copper longtails, which are a nice little upgrade over the Crimson Swifts. I didn't know that there was another variety of bird that I could catch. I figured that all of these hunter spots were either the butterflies or the great chinchompas. I didn't even realize this. I completely missed them. So that's a nice little surprise. I can actually get a little bit better XP per hour now. From the redbirds in the swamp, I got 34 XP, and from these, I get upgraded to 61. Wow, I was not expecting that. I thought it might be like maybe like 15 more XP or something, but that is quite substantially better. I am really pleased with that. Another hunter milestone coming in right here. That's going to be level 32. So we can now catch not one, but two implings barehanded. We have the baby ones at level 27 and then the young ones at level 32. I'm not really sure why, but for whatever reason, my recording for level 27 hunter got deleted somehow. Not that it's really important though. Also, it's worth mentioning that RuneLite has this convenient feature which allows you to highlight implings of your choosing. So I'll definitely get on that and enable it so that we don't miss any potential implings flying across the minimap. With that level though, I'm going to cut the episode right here. Overall, very satisfied with the amount of progress gained for the first video of the series. Next week, we'll probably continue training up combat stats until we can acquire a better gear setup, as well as expand the hunter skills so that we can gain the ability to catch more implings. So I look forward to where the account goes next, and I really hope that you all enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing it. So with that being said, thank you all again, and I will see you all in the next upcoming weeks. So take care.